and welcome along and welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm. Today we have field 18, the lower half of field 18. That is still being harvested by our combine. If we just tab through here, we can see it going here. In fact, it's about to get emptied, which is fantastic. So that's running on course play at the moment and doing quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. We're heading back to here. We're going to take our New Holland Blue Power here. And we're seeding, I think we're going to seed wheat. We've got oats in here at the moment. We have plenty of oats in storage for our horses. So the plan very much is to head over to field 15 here and get this planting in there on, get this planting wheat in there, I think, is what we're going to go with. We would get money from for more money from other stuff, but I need to rotate stuff a bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna put soybeans in here. We got one other field of soybeans, but soybeans really will do us well, and we don't need the money, so that is going to be our better thing. Do we have a course for field 15 for seeding? Field 15 seeding islands, absolutely perfect. So we'll load that up. Let's have a look at what that course has produced. There we go, absolutely perfect. And it starts, looks like it starts just down here a little bit. If I can see the, I can't see the course play start point. Oh, there it is, it's down the far end of the field. As you can see, it does taking the islands out as well, which is good. It did say course play islands, so that's fine. There we go. And we have enough fuel and everything is well enough repaired and everything for this, because this will take a little while with this kit, but it will all be good. So we'll get this setup going. And what we've got then is our other field of soybeans. We're ready with that. First waypoint, drive course, soybeans, and away it goes. Also, the seed we've got in here will go further with soybeans. So that is all good. Let's head over now then to our other tractor. There we go. This currently has herbicide in it, which is good because that is the first thing we need. If we go and have a look over here, we'll see that field 17 does have this big bit of, we have a bit of a weed problem here in field 17 that needs to get dealt with. You can see, if I just sort of pull over a bit, we can pop out and have a look. And yeah, you can see we've got a bit of a weed problem in here at the moment. We want to get this done. Once we get this field weeded, we also are then in a position where we can get it sprayed and fertilised as well. It needs one more stage of fertiliser before this is ready. Which is great. That is then going to be a great position for us with this field. So we're going to do this manually. We normally do sort of spraying and stuff, not non-manually, you know, using course play and stuff. But I fancy a bit of spraying today, so we'll keep that out of the hedgerow. No, not too far over. This is part of the reason why we don't manually spray. Right, there we go. So keep that out of the hedgerow. Yeah, like so. Really is a lot further over with that boom arm than you realise it to be. And you can see behind us it is dying off quite nicely, killing off all of the weeds. We go out here. Yeah, you can see that our weeds are dying off behind us, which is fine. You can. This is the nice thing about the weeds, the herbicide, and the weeder on this is if you have a sprayer, you don't need to buy a weeder because you basically are in a good place as far as that goes. You can just spray off with the herbicide. That T5 is moving really quite quickly. That is quite an impressive speed that T5 is going. So I'm going to get the rest of this headland done, I think, and once we're done with that, we'll start getting into the field, and then hopefully today we'll also be able to get some fertiliser going here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to set course play doing that because it's a slightly harder thing to track of the field. but here we can easily see the weeds that we build on, so that's quite useful. So I'm going to just keep going around here, and I'll catch you up once we've got rid of the headlands weeds. Coming to the end of the headland now, and we're down to about 12% left in our tank. Coming up to first dead weeds, there we are. So we need to watch roughly what we're doing, really. I don't want to. Well, we need to fill up with some herbicide. I don't know if we have any in our storage. We got 79,000, so we're all right if we want to buy some. But obviously, ideally we want to try and do the rest of the field with this. Don't know if that's going to be very possible. We are in a position really where it's not a whole load. There's a whole load of field to go. We're down to 9% already. So we are going to have to go and refill this in a moment. We are getting rid of the weeds at a good rate though. We're going rather nicely. There's a mod actually out there that I think changes the rate of flow for your sprayers depending on how fast you go. So you end up putting the same amount of spray on all fields. So I might get that at some point. I think that would be a really useful one to get. A really helpful one to get. The other thing I'm considering is maybe trying to do a mission, trying to do a contract, grass contract, because there's plenty of those about here. And if we can do that, then we'll be in a position where we can, earn a bit of extra cash. We want to get the cows. We want to get cows before we finish on this map. And we're so close. We're at 79,000 at the moment. We are gonna earn a whole load of money from the canola crop, and also we've got soybeans coming on here. We are of course planting soybeans in field 15 as well. So these two crops together are going to give us a huge amount of money, especially considering how much, especially considering that we're able to spray all the weeds and everything on here. We've got plenty of time to get this fertilised as well. So I'm not at all worried about the income. It's just how wisely we can spend it. Can we get? Oh, there we go. We are out of. Herbicide. Let's go see if we've got some more. Yeah, as I was saying though, see if we've actually got some enough money to do what we want to do. And make sure we spend it wisely enough for that. We have got some corn to harvest, and we're going to harvest that straight rather than do silage with it. After a lot of thought, we don't have any herbicide. Right, we're going to have got after a lot of thought, I think we're going to harvest that and sell that. I think that would be the best way to go with it. Right, so I'm going to head down to the shop. We'll get some herbicide purchased. And oh no, there. Absolutely perfect. We have a thing of herbicide here. Can we get close enough to this trailer to load it? Let's have a look. No, we're going to have to unload it. So, let's go get this. And this, at the moment, has a bale spike on the front, but behind us there is the foot. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I forgot we got that. So we are going to have to spray field 15 after it's done, but we should have, again, as I said, we've got all the money coming in from the canola and the corn. We're in a good position as far as all that is concerned. And back here. Let's get this loaded up. We went out and we went on that supply run, and that is a lifesaver for us. Go round our header trailer. I thought we had another thing of it. Maybe not. It's alright. Put this here. Down. There we go. Filling up with the herbicide now. There we go, at 100%. And away we go. So we'll get the rest of this field done, and once this is done, we will start looking at. Oh, it's a tough one. I think we're gonna get this field. What's this field like? Wow, this is actually harder to see where we've been here than it is to see where we've been actually in the field. That is a complete change to how it is for fertilizing. Fertilizing is so much harder to see at this level where you've been. So I'm quite pleased with that. That makes it a much more realistic thing to do at this sort of height and tell exactly where you've spread. Seasons will of course change that. Seasons is where I'm going to need to get GPS mod, because trying to tell where I've sprayed everything in Seasons is going to be hard. But that's half the joy of it. So yeah, what was I saying? So we are going to be in a good position. We have got all of our fields are going to be planted in the near future. They're growing nicely. We can immediately turn around the lower part of field 18. Well, we might end up with a lot of field for soybeans, to be honest. Otherwise it gets a bit tricky. Could do sunflowers. We don't have a sunflower header, but it might be a nice change actually to maybe put some sunflowers in. We do have something capable of planting them. So yeah, we might put some sunflowers in here just for the hell of it, just because that will give us a good extra crop to do. But right now I'm gonna get this field finished off. We'll see where we are in a minute with that. And we might go for a horse ride, or we might do some other bits and pieces. Not quite decided yet. So join us in a bit and see what we do. So coming up to the end of the field now, we've got a little bit of space here. It's not very wide, so that's all good. We didn't need the full whack from the herbicide, tank, but we're all good. We got used about 26-27%. All good. I think I've got a little bit down the far end of the field we need to go and catch quickly. Just to make sure that we catch it all, otherwise, yeah, we'll affect our yield if I can get it. I can see a bit here. So we'll run down the middle of this quickly. I'm rather amazed at how quickly that T5 is going through that field. It's really motoring. It's gonna be about halfway through. Oh no, maybe not. Not quite as far as I thought it was. About a third of the way through, maybe a quarter. So, yeah, not bad at all. It is going to take a little while for that to do. And we'll get that. We'll make sure that's finished before we move on to the next game day, which is what's going to happen here. Our poplars are coming along quite nicely. I'm still in two minds as to whether actually to hire the bio baler for that. Not sure. It should pay to hire the bio baler for that, but we'll have to see how it goes and how it works. What I've decided to do though is I think we're going to go and use the Chrome Big M. It's not something not something we've used beyond having having Courseplay use it. Our grass does need cutting in. Our grass has reached a cutting stage, and we can go and sell it. So we might go and see if we can create a field of silage bales, and then sell the silage bales. Is what we're going to go for here. So we'll take this, and yeah, so we're going to make the simplest thing of the throne here, and get this cut and round, and go with that. So, and because we're doing it ourselves, that should work quite nicely. Give us something to do in the way of baling. It's not fully grown, actually. Looking at this, I thought this was higher grade than this. That's not worth it. So we'll take that back. That is not actually worth it. I think what we'll do instead is, I really want to do some selling. But we're not really in a position to do that either. So it's got to the stage on the farm at the moment where everything is sort of at a bit of a standstill. What I'm going to do is jump into this then. Ooh. There we go. So we will stop this on Courseplay. And we'll do some karting today. We've not really done any karting for a while, not since the early episodes. Our combine is moving along quite nicely. Take the Courseplay courses off. Yeah, and you can see it's coming through the crops here. It is not quite ready for a bit. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to sit here for a bit until we're ready to unload. And then we'll go and unload the combine and see how that goes. So the combine's coming up this end of the field. It's 55% full on this run. So yeah, by the end of the next run, it's going to be in a position where it would be wanting to empty into the crop. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it turn around, and then we're going to empty it basically on the whole run down this side. And while we've been waiting, while we've been sitting here waiting for the combine to get round, to turn and to come back, I've been checking stuff out, and we've actually got field 13 needs. There's a contract on there to make hay bales. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and do that. We're going to take our mower up there and get that field done. Leave this to be doing this. I just wanted to, it's been a while since I've done any kind of stuff like this, any sort of work like this, karting. So I wanted to just sort of get a feel for that back. And to be perfectly honest, I think what we might do is we might end the episode after we've done this bit of karting, and cart it along the side here. Is he done? I think he might be done. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's not. He is, but he's leaving his auger out. It's yeah, going to keep his auger out because I just want to empty it the whole way along this side. That way, it will maximise it like next time. So we'll keep with it until the end, and he'll keep putting his auger out. But what this will mean is going forward, cutting the rest of this field, he will be in a position where it's empty at the end of this row, and that means that when it comes to needing to be empty again, it will get all the way up the other end of the field, and it will then empty along here, and that will be good. Which should cover it for the rest of what it's going to do. So as I would just let it sort of add a little bit back into the tank, Then he can empty as he goes past. That last little bit, and that will do. And yeah, I think that's actually probably a pretty good place to end it. It's a bit of a shorter episode than normal, I think. But next time we'll go and take on that contract, and we're going to have some fun in the Crone Big M. Until then, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.